let's get this video started. What's up everybody, East Philly here. Today's video is going to be about crossover habits. Now, that sounds a little weird, doesn't it? Crossover habits. How does that apply to you? How does it apply to me? And what can it apply to? So when I'm talking about crossover habits, I'm talking about things that you do in different disciplines of life that cross over to each other and either help or hurt the other discipline. For me, my big things are going to be driving the car, driving the motorcycle, and riding the bicycles. So the biggest things I realized was pretty much bicycle to motorcycle. Now both are very, I don't want to say very similar, but they are similar in how you ride them in terms of turning, control, cornering, doing different things, head checks. I learned from bicycling, because that was my main way of commuting, how to do different types of checks, especially without mirrors, how to react to situations differently, how to get over certain obstacles like potholes if I'm hitting a rough patch in a road, or just kind of that sixth sense in a sense for commuting and traffic. So that was mainly on my road style bike, where the controls were a bit different, but a lot of the posture and the style of commuting were different. I mean, similar. The other type of cycling I did was mountain biking, and that was more similar to the motorcycle because of the thicker tires. The handlebars were more similar, the cornering is kind of similar, and the overall feel of it is more similar. I have a front suspension. On the mountain bike I didn't have a rear suspension, but I had the front suspension. You kind of did things the same way. It was braking control is similar and all of that. Now one thing that was bad going from mountain biking to this was my braking. Mountain bikes they use hydraulic brakes just like the motorcycle, but I had mine set up to use just my middle finger on the brake so I can control my brake. Now on the mountain bike, the rear brake is on the right and the front brake is on the left, the opposite of motorcycles where the front brake is on the right and the rear brake is by your foot. So the rear brake, just like on a motorcycle, on the mountain bike, is meant to slow you down. It's not meant to stop you. So I got used to one finger braking. On the motorcycle, that's put me in a position where I'm not braking as fast as I really need to. And that's one habit I need to break, is when I'm on the motorcycle, I prefer using two fingers. I don't really feel comfortable doing the three-finger method because now I can't keep my pinky on the bar and I don't have anything controlling this grip here. So I use these two fingers because now the pinky's still able to sit on the bar, the pointer finger is still wrapped around the bar, and I have a bit more control while having more leverage on the brake because I'm using more force. On the clutch side, I kind of break all those rules because I use almost my whole hand to clutch when I'm using the clutch lever. Usually I'll use the first three fingers, and clutch, since we don't really use that in turns too much, is not too bad to kind of do that, but I still prefer not to take that many fingers off the control of the bar. And just like this, sometimes I won't even use the clutch to shift. So that keeps full control on the bars. Another good thing I learned from mountain biking that relates to the motorcycle is unbalancing the bike or unweighting it. So going over an obstacle, how to not really get off the bike or off the seat, making your body take the full force of your torso, not taking all that pounding, the force, which translates into the arms and can cause you to shake like that. So what you do is you kind of push down into your feet a bit when you go over an area, and it makes your legs take that force, and it makes your legs another shock absorber, pretty much another piece of suspension. Now, if you've ever taken the MFS course, the motorcycle, or MSF, Motorcycle Safety Foundation course, one of the things they do is you have you unweight yourself on the bike when you go over logs. And that's pretty much the same sense. In mountain biking, you're kind of doing this all the time because you're riding over rocks and roots and stuff. But it kind of helps translate into motorcycles a lot better because it kind of keeps you in control. The road bike side of things is where I get my cornering. Now, bicycles you can't corner like motorcycles like you do at higher speeds. You can't really lean into it as much, and so you're going at a very high speed. But even on motorcycles, you don't really need to lean as much as you think you do. You don't really need to get onto the side you're leaning. What you need to do is push down on that foot and that side of the bar to turn. You can keep your upper body completely straight up while you're turning on most turns. And it's good because when you lean over like that, you're taking your weight off the outside of the tire in that turn. When you keep yourself straight up, you're turning the bike under you, but you're keeping a lot of weight on the bike still in a directly downward force, and that gives you a lot more grip. You see that a lot in road cycling and even mountain biking. Grip is everything. Motorcycles have a much larger patch, tire patch, to grip on while you're turning. So it's a lot easier to lean with the bike and get that steep turn. So that's how my bicycling technique kind of translated into my motorcycling technique. But what have I learned from the motorcycle that has translated into other things? The main thing is, I guess, higher sense of my surroundings at a higher speed. A bicycle is good because you're getting that sense going off, saying there's a car near you, there's someone coming up behind you, there's something in the way, there's a road hazard. You're more aware. With the motorcycle, you kind of have to almost double it, because you're going at a much higher speed, and if you fall, it's a much harder fall. So one thing that translated with motorcycles for me a lot is in the car, I have better awareness of my surroundings in terms of my mirrors, in terms of knowing if someone's coming up on my side, in terms of road hazards. Most people think I'm in a car, the car will take the brunt of it. That's true, but you still want to be aware of everything. I kind of started shoulder checking a bit more in some situations, especially traffic, in the car. More to my right where I can like glance over and see out my back window. But it's just something that kind of went off, and that's helped me a ton more than you usually would in terms of driving my car. So I want to hear some of your habits, how your habits translate between different things, how they affect your life now. I only went through three pieces of my life. That was bicycles, motorcycles, and cars. Obviously, playing video games helped me with my reaction time. Shooting guns helps me with my situational awareness for what's in front of me more than anything else, as well as my flinch reflex after shooting a lot. But those are things that I don't do every day. These are things I do every day. So tell me some of your habits, and I don't mean your bad habits or dirty habits. I don't want to hear about happy riders, tissues on a floor habits. I want to hear about your mechanical habits. What do you do mechanically and physically on a daily basis that translates to other parts of your life? And how does it help you or hurt you? Like I said with my braking, that kind of hurted me for a while until I realized that I was using one finger, and that more fingers, especially on the motorcycle, help a lot more. Well, that's it for this one, everybody. If you like the video, give it a like. If you dislike the video, give it a dislike. That's okay. But if you did dislike the video, please let me know in the comments why, so that I can make this channel better for both you and me. Have a great week, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.